Hey everyone, welcome to Sportsbet Daily at oddsmarket.com. It's La Liga Week 2, Bundesliga Week 2 and the start of Serie A. Well, if it's La Liga, then obviously we're going to have Martin Green on. And because it's La Liga, we're going to have number one on again. Barcelona supporting number one. Can't be happy with last week.
Well, I wasn't happy. I think none of Barcelona fans were happy with last week's performance of Barcelona. We were expecting much more, but hey, this is football, this is La Liga, this is exciting times. Indeed, Flash.
You say exciting times. Martin, you're one of your favourite teams, favourite bets. Atletico Madrid, win to nil.
Yeah, I was very pleased to see that come in. That was the 11th time in a row that they beat Getafe to nil. They just strangle the life out of games, and they've lost a few key players this summer. But it doesn't matter. Diego Simeone's got them really well drilled, really difficult to break down, really organised, and I think they'll grind out a lot of 1-0, 2-0 results at home this season. Not quite so strong on the road, but I can see them having a good crack at the top two this season.
Martin, there was a few strange results, but for me the strangest one was Granada going away from home and scoring 4, but only picking up a point at Villarreal. I mean, you score 3 goals, you expect to get 3 points, but 4 and only come away with 1. Crazy result.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I don't really rate this Granada team very highly, so I was surprised to see them put 4 past Villarreal. Watched the game. Santi Cazorla was on fire. He was the best player on the pitch. He was running their defence ragged. They put in Domingos Duarte, who's their new man at the back, alongside Germain, and it just didn't really work. I don't think they clicked. So I would fancy them to keep on conceding goals. But Roberto Soldado's up front for them, and he's not doing badly. So I think we could see both teams to score in a few of their games this season.
Well, let's start it off then. Granada versus Sevilla. Granada 4.3, Sevilla 3.75, and Sevilla just under 2 at 1.99. Away win for you?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the away win here. It's been their Achilles heel over the past few seasons, Sevilla, that they've really struggled on the road. They've turned their home stadium into a bit of a fortress, but they don't travel well. Yet they won. They picked up an important 2-0 victory over Espanyol in their opener on the road. And fans will hope that marks the turning point for this team. I still think that they're a far better team than Granada, and odds of even money I can find 2.0 on a Sevilla win look good to me. They spent 140 million euros this summer on improving the squad, whereas Granada spent just 7 million. There's a real gulf in class between these two teams, and I think the only reason why there's such a strong price on Sevilla is that they've previously struggled on the road. But I think they might just nick this one, so I'm going to go for a Sevilla win 2.0.
Okay, before I go to number one for a little bit of input into this game, I've got my little gizmo next to me. Don07, Sevilla look very strong with the new signings. And Pronosticos Deportivos, Sevilla to win against Granada. Number one, everyone's saying Sevilla win. Would you go against that?
No, I won't. Sevilla is a great team. They have, with Monchi, they have made smart signings. So I'm expecting a lot from Sevilla this season.
Okay, well, let's go on to our second game, and this is one tight game on paper. Getafe versus Atletico Bilbao. Number one, take me away.
Well, Getafe hasn't lost in home in the last 7 games. Yes, they may be not flashy, maybe not the best team, but they're solid on defense. They're solid in their home. So I'm expecting a double chance for Getafe at 1.40 against Bilbao. Bilbao comes for a win against Barcelona, but it was a last-minute win with Aduriz and an incredible Chilena. It was amazing, amazing goal. So I'm expecting Getafe double chance at 1.40.
Yeah, you don't go too overboard with them big odds, will you? You'll be like laying awake at night worrying about them. Martin, any type of view on this game? 1.4, can you up that?
Not for me, really, I'm afraid. I'm going to stay away from this game. I think they're looking a bit dangerous, Athletic Bilbao. They did well in their opening game, so that's definitely a pass from me. But good luck to you. Good luck to you, number one.
At 1.4. At 1.4, good luck. Okay, well, listen, we'll move on. Real Madrid, 3-1 winners, Celta Vigo in the first game. They host Valladolid. It's like 1.22 Real Madrid. Martin, can you find any value other than that?
Yeah, I think Real Madrid are going to want to put on a good performance in front of their home fans. First game of the season at the Bernabeu. They've got a point to prove this time around. Spent a lot of money in the summer, but it looks like they're pretty much going to go with the team that has served Zidane well over the past few years. They played Gareth Bale, which I think was the biggest surprise for Real Madrid fans. Eden Hazard is currently injured. Luka Jovic was on the bench, so we went with Benzema and Bale up front, Kroos, Modric and Casemiro in the midfield. They're a very experienced team. I think they'll control this game, and I think they'll want to start well. So I'm looking at Real Madrid half-time, full-time, 1.75.
1.75. Being a Barcelona fan, can you cheer on Real Madrid?
I was cheering for good value in picks, but I'm still gonna wait how Real Madrid will perform these games. There has been a lot of changes. They had a great game against Celta. Like Martin said, Bale was a surprise. He had a good game. Let's see if he can keep up the momentum and he doesn't injure. But I have no feedback. I have no picks for this game. I'm just gonna wait for Real Madrid how they settle.
Okay, a little bit of feedback from the chat. IPL, most of La Liga matches is low scoring. Apart from if you had Granada, Sevilla last week, Real Madrid versus Celta, Vigo. I wouldn't say it was really low scoring on the whole. I mean, you've just got to pick your matches. Let's go with Leganes versus Atletico Madrid here. Atletico Madrid don't let many goals in, so I mean, I can't really go against them.
I can't either. Sorry, Marty. Go first.
No, you go.
Okay. Atletico to win. Atletico with Joao Felix, Diego Costa, Alvaro Morata the other day scored a goal. Joao Felix got a penalty thanks to his incredible dribbling. He's not injured. Simeone said today he only had a cramp, so there's no worry with him. Atletico has won 7 games in a row. They're in fantastic form. They're a strong contender for La Liga and a strong contender for Champions League. And Leganés hasn't beat Atletico at home in the last 6 games. And they come from a loss against Osasuna, so the morale is a little bit low. I'm expecting Atletico to run past them.
Martin, same thoughts?
Yeah, very similar thoughts. Yeah. Every season, it seems that Atletico Madrid take 4 points off Leganés. They beat them at home and they draw with them away. It's happened for the last 3 seasons. So they're actually going to be going for their first away win against Leganés in 4 years. But I think they should be able to pull it off. We're at the start of the season, so they've got a lot of energy. And yeah, like Juan said, that defeat for Leganés in their opener will damage their morale, I would say, a bit for this game. And I was very, very impressed with the way Atletico Madrid played in that game. In their opener, Joao Felix was just brilliant. The way he was taking the ball, the way he was running at defenders, he was causing all sorts of problems for the opposition. I think they've got a great signing there. He looks a lot more dynamic than Griezmann up front. I think they could go a long way this season. And if they're going to challenge for the title, they really need to be beating teams like Leganés away. So yeah, I'll stick my neck out, go for an away win for Atletico at 1.86. I've got on that.
Cool, 1.86 is better than the 1.78 that I found. Don07 says, Flash doesn't look comfortable with a gizmo. Cool, it's my first time with a gizmo. I am a little bit nervy just because I struggle to read, to be honest. Deportivos, Atletico to win and under 3.5 goals. That'd probably be quite a popular one. I think you just go with the Atletico Madrid win. Let's move on to number ones. Barcelona, they host Real Betis. You're not going to get rich just back in Barcelona. So number one, where's the value?
My value is in both teams to score at 1.75. Last time they played in Camp Nou, Betis won 4-3 to Barcelona. It was an impressive game. I'm a Barcelona fan. I was amazed by Betis. Betis has a great team, good coach. They come from a great season. Yes, they may have lost Lo Celso, but still, they're strong. And in the last 4 of the 6 games, both teams score between each other. So I'm expecting a high-scoring game for the people who say La Liga don't have a lot of goals. I'm expecting this game to have them. Let's hope Griezmann finally debuts in La Liga with Barcelona.
Martin, no Messi, no Barcelona win. Is there any chance of a Real Betis double chance here?
Well, I read today that Messi's really fighting hard to be fit for this game. So I might wait and see what the starting 11 is going to be before I firm up my bet. But if he's in business, if he's leading the line, I think they'll be far better at home. First game of the season. I think they should be able to win this one pretty comfortably. Yeah, these two have been involved in a lot of high-scoring games recently, and Barcelona need to get a bit of revenge against Real Betis. I think they should win this one. Betis looked uncomfortable in their opening game of the season. They had a man sent off very early, and that's a poor way to get the campaign underway. Yeah, I think Barcelona should be able to put in an emphatic result in front of their home fans. I'm looking at Barcelona minus 1.5 Asian handicap, 1.78.
Yes.
But again, caveat, I'm going to wait and see if Messi's playing.
Yeah, I cannot agree more.
Let's hope he plays.
Yeah, of course, he's your little hero. We're going to go on now. Last game, Celta Vigo at home to Valencia. Celta Vigo 3.45, Valencia 2.3 and 3.7 the draw. I notice there's a bit of a theme. Hardly anyone ever goes for the draw. Martin, do you like the draw?
I do quite like the draw, actually. Yeah, I very, very rarely go for the draw, to be honest. It's a bet that makes me a bit nervous. You get very good odds on it. There's occasionally I'll see a game, particularly like Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, a big game like that, I might go for the draw. But yeah, it's not really one that I like to use too often. I'm going to go with both teams to score in this game. I was very impressed with the way Celta Vigo attacked in their opener. Iago Aspas, we all know how good he is. Valencia weren't as strong as I thought they would be against Real Sociedad. Defence looked a bit leaky. I could see this one finishing maybe 1-1, 2-1. So both teams to score at 1.75 for me.
Number one.
I couldn't agree more with Martin. I'm also going with both teams to score. In fact, Martin has a better odds than I do. I have 1.70, but he has 1.75, and that's awesome. And the last two games, they end up 1-2 and 1-1. So they are a team that they both scored in the last games, and they have both scored in the last 6 games, except Celta in a friendly few weeks ago against Tenerife. But yeah, Celta Vigo, they got a goal against Real Madrid. They got another one, but bar, you know how it is. Valencia, well, Valencia is always Valencia. Uncomfortable, they're strong, and they are reliable.
Okay, why don't you take me through your bets and give me a banker, please, number one.
Banker, I'm going with Getafe, Bilbao, double chance for Getafe at 1.40. And yeah, I'm pretty confident on that. I'm confident on Getafe. Bilbao, you never know. They're strong, but they're not a high-scoring team.
Okay, Martin, run me down your bets, will you? No 1.4s though, eh?
No 1.4s now. A bit higher odds. I'm going to go for Sevilla to beat Granada at even money. Real Madrid half-time, full-time against Valladolid at 1.75. Both teams to score in the Celta Vigo versus Valencia game at 1.75. Atletico to win away at Leganes for the first time in 4 years at 1.86. And Barcelona minus 1.5 Asian handicap 1.78 against Real Betis, provided Messi's playing. And banker, I'll go for Real Madrid.
Cheers, Martin. Cheers, number one.
Thank you,
or maybe we'll
Flash.
see you both next week.
Thanks,
you take
guys.
care. Just having a little look. Natalie's giving me a bit of stick here. Flash has finally remembered his laptop. I have. Michael Carlson, Real Betis -3. And without Aspas, Celta Vigo is nothing. Okay, that's La Liga.